Okay, Santiago gets the award for the most confusing airport ever. The signs do not point you in the right direction, and when they do, it's blocked off and you have to go around and find a different way. You have to walk through the international terminal to get to the domestic terminal. So when you get into the domestic terminal, it's all arrivals. So when you're trying to leave, you have to find, without any signage or anything, a secret portal that gets you to the part where they are doing the departures. We just dropped our bags. Now we have no idea where to go to security to get through to the gates. But we showed up early because I lost my tourist card, which, by the way, don't do if you come to Chile. Kind of important. Fortunately, I was able to get it replaced without too much hassle, but we're here early, making our way to our gate. At least we're not a hot mess today, because we got here super early, but we also had to sacrifice not being able to go to see some things like the sand dunes and stuff like that. So anyway, we're headed down to the end of the world, so we can't really complain. I'm excited about it. She's not. I am. She's not. Totally excited.
Not at all.
Stoked out of my mind.
Grudgingly, begrudgingly.
Hey, you made this one.
Alright, I know it's dark. Bear with me. We just got here. Our awesome host picked us up from the airport, which is amazing because we don't have to deal with taxis. They'd be really expensive from the airport. It's cold. It is really cold for Marcy. I think it's about 10-15 degrees warmer than what I was expecting, but Marcy thinks it's really. Look at this. Look at all that cool stuff to see. Yeah, absolutely nothing. We'll catch up with you guys in the morning when we can actually see some stuff. So. We're here. Brielle is down, so I'm trying to put it down, and I'll show you Brielle's room. It's gonna be dark though, so I'm not gonna turn the light on. But anyway, cute little place, quite cozy, and it's really good. It's got a heater, so Marcy's happy about it. All right, well. That wraps up this house tour. It's quite a little. I think this one's gonna go back to sleep.
I like diamonds right now, especially the last time.
Alright, we made it through the night. It's next morning. Sun's up, nice and warm. It looks like it's early morning because the sun's low on the horizon, but we're just far south, and so it's a little bit later in the morning. But anyway, our Airbnb host was super friendly. Let's borrow her car. So we got a Renault. As they say on Top Gear, it's a Renault. Anyway. Hi! So, she's printing off the paper. We're waiting for her to come back. But she's printing off a paper. So we are just going to hang out for a minute. We're gonna go check out this cool little town, Punto Arenas, which is the farthest south in the world any of us have ever been. To go much farther south than this is Antarctica. So there's Ushuaia in Argentina, which isn't too far from here. other than that, this is the very, very bottom of the world, unless you want to hop on over to Antarctica, which who knows? I'd love to do that someday.
Something my dad would do.
Where are we? So we're here because of Marcy.
Stop it. I never asked.
Okay, but what's one of your like favorite things in the world to see?
Okay, if I'm gonna come to a cemetery, I'm gonna come here because I'm on Find a Grave and people want pictures.
But she loves looking at cemeteries.
Stop.
Hey, you should just be excited to be here, babe.
Realtors, they'll get you one way or another. Alright, for those of you who know me, here is all, these are stamped out because they're all identical. But the rest of this gate, fence, it's hand forged. You can see the chisel marks, the hammer work. There's a lot of trees.
That was pretty impressive.
So what your thoughts are?
Huh? I just wish I had been able to get out and Find a Grave and find maybe a couple that needed fulfilled, but I mean, I can see why there's tourists here. So from now on, if your cemetery needs help, make it Instagrammable. They'll be there. You show the outside of it. Just impressive.
What's your favorite part? My favorite part was
Oh, just how there was so much information. Lots of them had pictures and lots of information on the headstones. So that was cool. I've never seen so many pictures.
here we go. This was a really nice house and the absolute best host we've had. We keep like Chile's really putting up some stiff competition as far as Airbnb hosts go, I would just say. She picked us up from the airport, let us borrow her car. We drove around all day yesterday. Gave us a late checkout. Gave me a ride to the rental car company this morning. I mean, she has been over the top. Super nice, super responsive. Couldn't say enough nice things about it. Christina, thank you so much for everything. It's been awesome. Anyway, we are headed back into town to catch up a few things, and then Torres Del Paine.
Captain not excited at all.
I'm so excited. Anyway, check this out. So we have signs of all sorts of different places. Here we are at the locks.
This one doesn't have crabs. This place is too cold for crabs. This is gonna be interesting.
Alright,
still in bed.
we just got into the farthest south we're going on this trip. And it's 1 o'clock in the morning. And we just got dropped off. This one decided that she's going to wake up and be awake for a little while.
Well,
so.
it's because some luggage got dropped.
Yeah, that was me tripping coming up the stairs. But anyway, so we're going to finish out our Tasty Tuesday. This week, Tasty Tuesday was on the streets. And so we had, you'll just have to watch and find out. Top of Tasty Tuesday. Alright. Brielle's not a part of this one because she's asleep. But we did the hot dogs. We did, what's that place called? Papa Crunch or something? Yeah, Papa Crunch. The stuff we were told we needed to try while we were in Chile. And this, to finish it off, is Old English toffee. We were told it's pretty much the best stuff ever. So we got butterscotch.
There's different flavors.
Yeah, this one's cocoa, and this one's almond. So, butterscotch, cocoa, almond. Pick your poison. Almond. I'm gonna go with butterscotch. All right, Uncle Michael. The rest of this bag's coming to you. So, cheers.
That was pretty darn good.
It's like really firm at first and then smooths out and gets softer. Kind of melts. The butterscotch was excellent. How's the almond?
Good.
Almondy? Alright, so we're still up, so we're trying a second piece. Different flavor though. How different is that from almond?
Quite a bit actually.
You want to try some too? Cocoa, way different. Also, cocoa doesn't mean chocolate down here. Cocoa means coconut. Gotta get that. You gotta remember that. I like the butterscotch better, but cocoa's good. Alright. That was fantastic.
That was good.
Maybe you won't get the whole bag, but we're gonna send you some of it.
We'll send you some crumbs.
We'll send you some crumbs. Alright. We're out. Alright, so we are getting packed up, ready to go to Torres Del Paine and see the mountains. It's quite windy outside, which everybody says it's always windy here. So we're gonna deal with the wind. Right out there, clouds hopefully aren't hanging too low. The wind will push them through, I think. But wow, this place is just, I mean, mountains everywhere you look. That's how I grew up. I grew up with mountains everywhere. I just absolutely love it. So I'm excited. Let's go. All right, so it's windy. You're gonna have to bear with me on the wind here with this one. There's really no words over this. You got the 3 towers over here. And this is just, you got a glacier on this mountain. I mean, it's all glaciers, but you see it comes down.
Hold on, everybody. We're dying.
Hold on for your life.
We're dying.
No, we were driving, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Braille's like, "Hold on for your lives, we're gonna die." It was so funny.
Oh boy, here we
Let's
go.
go! Woo!
I want to go home.
that GPS. It works all over the world. I've been in Europe, South America. I've been in South America for a hot minute now, Mexico, and guys got me covered, so it's been pretty epic using that. Basically, it's saying this thing's macho and it has sharp, pointy horns, and it weighs as much as a full-grown man, and then some. So in other words, stay away, it can hurt you. Alright, I'm sure you cannot hear resistance. Woo! There is absolutely no words for how stunning this is. Just look at that. See you in the next one.
We'll see you the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Dear younger me, I know how the days can seem to drag on and you just wish for them to pass by. Well, the truth is they do just that. It's fall here in the southern half of the world and the leaves are falling off of the trees. It's cold and windy, the nights are long and dark and the days are short. But there's a memory here of what summer was, hints of its passing in the trees and in the autumn air. The foxes that scurry by are fat and indicate there's been plenty to eat, something that's about to change as winter sets in. I can't help but feel that the whole world seems to be holding on to something that inevitably continues to slip away. The trees' golden leaves catch the last of the sun as it slips beyond the horizon. The mountains, already peaked in white snow, are bathed in purple and red hues as the earth continues around on its never-ending cycle. And I sit here taking in the majestic scene, and there's a tiny hand that grabs onto mine. It reminds me of when I was her age, watching a sunset with my dad when he was young and healthy, who just now came out of his third heart procedure. I don't want things to change, and I don't want to say goodbye. But just as the seasons change and the sun sets, life continues to change. And eventually we must all say goodbye. Sometimes there are signs, illnesses or aging that indicates that the end is near. But other times it happens unexpectedly, leaving those behind left in shock. But this gives us an urgency and an importance to time that is often overlooked. What we have been given is today, here and now. Tomorrow is never promised, but we carry on with life as if it somehow is. Dreams that are scheduled for someday which never seem to happen, and when you do finally chase them down, it's viewed as irresponsible or foolish. You don't have time to waste. You hear it so often that time is a one-way street, but you're not listening. It's time to wake up. This week your challenge is simple. First, you need to experience what it feels like to wake up mentally and physically. We need to shock your system. Take a nice warm shower and then turn the water as cold as it will go. Count to 30 seconds standing in the icy water and return it to warm and then repeat. If that doesn't wake you up, then fill a tub with ice and water and soak in it for at least 2 minutes. Upon completion, you'll be very much awake, mentally and physically. This is what being alive feels like, as you're suddenly aware of your entire body. Once you're awake, realize that someday is up to you, not the calendar. Look at your dream board and your bucket list. Pick 5 things from them and make them happen. Make 1 happen this month and the other 4 before the end of this year. Because life keeps marching on and it is up to you to chase your dreams and goals. No one else is going to chase them for you. It's up to you to make this a life worth living.